Hey book lovers, welcome to the Whispers of Whimsy, where we talk fiction, feelings, and the occasional chess prodigy. Today we're diving into Checkmate by Ali Hazelwood, a rom-com that's 1 part strategy, 2 parts heart, and just enough pawn metaphors to make you feel clever without needing a PhD in Queen's Gambit. This was part of my 2026 reading challenge, Read a Romance Novel. With one of the current trends being romantic fantasy, I've been edging more and more into the romance sphere, so I decided it was time to dive right in and get a head start on this one. Did I expect to become emotionally invested in ELO ratings and tournament brackets? No. Did I tell myself I'd just check it out and end up reading half the book in one sitting? Yeah, that happened. And if you've never touched a chessboard in your life, don't worry. I haven't played chess since elementary school, and yet here I am, completely charmed by this surprisingly tender, nerdy, and low-key feminist story. So, what is it all about? For me, it was all about the characters. Meet Mallory Greenleaf, once a promising young chess player, now working to support her family and very much done with the game that brought her more pain than joy. That is, until she's roped into a charity tournament and ends up beating Nolan Sawyer, aka World Chess Champion, aka the world's emotionally repressed golden boy, aka Mr. Tall, Dark, and King Killer. Realistic? Questionable. Entertaining? No doubt. This one moment spirals into a full-on chess comeback arc for Mallory, complete with contracts, high-stake tournaments, and media frenzy. And of course, as the game intensifies, so does her chemistry with Nolan, who goes from being cold and unreasonable to emotionally available in that very specific Ali Hazelwood love interest kind of way. Now, beyond the flirty banter and late-night chess lessons, this book dives into something deeper: gender bias and stereotype threats in competitive spaces. Especially in male-dominated field like chess, Hazelwood doesn't just toss around feminist buzzwords, she shows how real these pressures are. Mallory's constantly grappling with being underestimated, being talked over, and even resented just for showing up and being good. It's giving you don't belong here energy, and watching her push through it, it's just quietly empowering. It reminded me a bit of the Queen's Gambit, but younger, snarkier, and with better texting. Hazelwood's writing here is chef's kiss superb. If you've read her STEM rom-coms like The Love Hypothesis, you'll recognize the quick wit, the nerd-to-nerd slow burn, and the emotionally repressed male lead who somehow ends up being the softest cinnamon roll alive. But where the book stands out for me in its YA crossover feel is that it's less spicy but more emotional. Think longing glances over chessboards, quiet encouragement, and emotional growth through shared experiences. Mallory is resilient, grounded, and refreshingly self-aware. She's not trying to be quirky or exceptional. She really just wants to survive and protect her family. And Nolan, he's basically what you get if Mr. Darcy learned how to play chess and went to therapy. Their chemistry is slow building but magnetic, like two people who don't want to fall in love but accidentally checkmated each other's hearts. Yes, I went there. I'm more of a fan of the romantic build-ups over the instant chemistry, so this book really hit the spot for me. My only real gripes? Mallory's younger sister. Let's just say she's the teenage equivalent of a pop balloon. Whiny, rude, and kind of unnecessary. Her whole vibe was angsty TikTok villain, and quite frankly, the story would have been tighter without her. I'm also a bit over the idea of female characters being great at everything without having to practice, and that's been coming on the last few years, and I'm just kind of done with it. Her win early on against a world champion that no one can beat is a bit far-fetched for me, but really, as far as romance novels go, for me, realism isn't the key to what I consider a good book, so there's that. So if you like this one, or you're thinking about reading it, similar books that I'd say, or things if you'd like them, The Love Hypothesis, of course, for the STEM smart slow burn, Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon, Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. That's for the quirky banter and the high-stakes competition. If you like those, then Checkmate will totally be your vibe. It's got heart, it's got humor, and it's got just enough chess to make you feel like you might want to learn how to play. Or at least watch YouTube tutorial and then promptly forget everything. So, final verdict? This book is Checkmate for me. It's light without being shallow, fun without being fluff, and thoughtful without hitting you over the head with its message. Whether you're a chess queen, a rom-com junkie, or just here for the emotional support nerds, Checkmate is worth a spot on your TBR. That's it for today's review. Let me know in the comments, have you read Checkmate? And if so, did you also want to adopt Nolan halfway through? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell your book club. Until next time, happy reading, and may all your emotional messes come with a witty love interest. Bye.